everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of 2 games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Giants going up against the Redskins. With that, let's send you up to Landover, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. On 1st and 10, Keenum hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Then here's a look at the starting offense. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 4th down, Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Redskins are going to get a 1st down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show you some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and now it's second down. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Dotson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU. And, boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. And some room to work. Picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Now look at 50.
And they'll go on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Cousins on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's caught at the 2. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They come out here in the I. Cousins on the keeper. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
I'm only chuckling because I remember one of my coaches talking about, yeah, well, if you need 2, you better get 2. If you only get 1, that's not a successful play, and that's what they got.
Yeah, tried the sneak for 2. We know that can be tough. It showed tough there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Let's go. Green 30.
They fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. Here's Jackson. Whoosh. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Keenum now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here's Keenum to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Stays on his feet. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield, here's Keenum. Evans has it left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's Keenum. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, it's Keenum. Cruz has it over the middle. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to... And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. 56. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. To throw is Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, here's Cousins. Finding time. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to let it go again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Watch it now, Barney. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Evans. Back near his goal line. Here's Keenum. To Shepard, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for the Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Keenum. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. But pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Off play action. Keenum. Buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
With it is Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Doxson with a grab over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The play clock's running down. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete here. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Off the play fake, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Keenum. Here off the... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Keenum. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Keenum. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard.
To the air again. Keenum forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
On play action, it's Keenum. And that is incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cousins on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Washington. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the wideout in motion. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Cousins now on 2nd down, and Reed with it over the middle, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And again this time to the tailback. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Shift together here from the D-line. And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And now the Redskins, if they hit the PAT, they will have the lead. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases. And got his man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the run, Darkwa. And he will cross the... And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They run with Perkins. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Darkwa. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5.
The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And, Charles, I guess that's what you call a welcome to the NFL moment here for this guy.
Brandon, it's almost assuredly a game winner, too. I tell you, the leash can be short sometimes on rookie kickers. We know that. But I think he buys himself a little leeway with this one. That was one heck of a kick in a pressure spot.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Giants, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.